Definition of a soldier. Hey man, Phineas, nigga. Y'all know what time it is, man. Spirit of Phineas on this motherfucker. What's happening, man? Definition of a soldier, militant minded, violent, silent, sleeping giant, iron, titan, soaring, flying.
Yeah, Israel. We back in the building. It's another Midwest Fire Weekend. I.S.U.P.K. presents the third annual Midwest Barbecue, man. And guess what? It's all gonna be hosted by Big Priest, Captain Mawakwa.
Israel, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, I.S.U.P.K. keeping the movement going. We got a banging weekend coming. Fire weekend coming, July 25th to the 28th.
Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas.
To kick off that fire weekend, we got the official 12 Tribe breakdown lecture hosted, you understand, and ran by my man himself, Captain Katazai of New York, world famous, cross the line. Everybody knows.
Let me tell you something. The only real Jews on the planet are the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Shit, you ain't nowhere, man. Y'all know what time it is. 125th Ward West, Harlem, since 1969.
Chicago's Fire Weekend, man. July 25th through 28th. They're gonna have a hell of a weekend. Jam-packed. Amazing events. First, you got Captain Katazai's lecture. You're gonna have camp. We have the barbecue, the Bantu Festival. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a time, man. The General's gonna be in town, Captain's gonna be in town, and it's in Chicago, man. Listen, come out, have a good time with us. We're gonna do it big, man. Shalom. It's gonna be camp. We're gonna have a fire camp. Manny, GEN.YAHANNA, all the Midwest heavy hitters.
On July the 25th, Captain Katazai gonna be performing the 12 Tribes lecture on 938 East 79th Street. Then, camp is gonna be held at downtown Chicago on July the 26th on 108 North State Street. Then also, we got the Bantu Festival on July 27th, 1501 West Rudolph Street. Last but not least, we got the cookout on July the 28th. The Midwest Cookout, man. We're going to be in Rainbow Beach Park, 3111 East 77th Street, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, man. Phineas, nigga. Y'all know what time it is, man. Spirit of Phineas on this motherfucker. What's happening, man? Definition of a soldier. Fuck 'em, focus, choke 'em, smoke.
Come out July 25th through the 28th to the Midwest Fire Weekend, man. We're gonna have brotherhood, sisterhood, barbecue, everything you can think of. It's gonna be a family event.
Angel of war coming, the archangel, the Lord coming for shortcomings. Street niggas.
SWAT 5000. You already know what time it is. Fire Weekend, Chicago, July 25th through the 28th, man. Get down there. Man, GEN.YAHANNA gonna be in the building. We got the barbecue, the Bantu Festival.
Chicago, Chi-Town gonna be there. New York gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? Indianapolis gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? All the Midwest people gonna be in the building. Okay, we gonna take this joint up, man. Bantu Festival, we gonna mob in that joint. Alright? Most of Christ, y'all. Shalom.
Gotta be here. If you ain't here, shit. You
man, Isupk, Jenny, Angry Black Man, we here in New York right now. I want to tell y'all about the event we got coming up this summer. July 25th to the 29th, we're going to be in the city of Chicago for the Bantu Festival. Y'all know don't nobody represent like the Israelite school, the U.P.K.
Lord, angel of war coming, the archangel, the Lord coming for shortcomings. Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas and teach niggas.
Come to the Midwest Barbecue, July 25th to July 28th. Number 2 champions gonna be in the building. Understand what I'm saying? No. Bantu Festival, Fire Weekend is another one that's going down. The warlords will be in the building. Shalom.
Street niggas to reach niggas from street corners. We see niggas and teach.
The white man ain't nothing but the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Guess what? We also got the grill coming live from Chicago by Commanding GEN.YAHANNA on 938 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. For more contact information, dial 312-547-1991. Again, for more contact information, dial 312-547-1991. Don't miss out on it. I.S.U.P.K, no cowards, no excuses.
It is going down. All 12 tribes are to come together under command GEN.YAHANNA. Kwam SHALAM! Kwam SHALAM! Kwam SHALAM! Kwam SHALAM! Kwam SHALAM!
Your power shalom.
And the fact that race don't matter to you is why we stuck in the ghetto, man.
That the only construct that you are under is race.
Yes!
Okay, that is.
Race is everything. That's all the Bible's talking about. The God of the Israelites, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of black people. How to separate from these people. Stop taking their culture. Love your own culture.
Why did Paul go to people?
Fight for your own people.
Why did Paul go to people that were not his race?
This brother did not listen.
Why did Paul go to people that were not his race?
No sweat. Give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 4. You say, stop. You saying Paul didn't do that. I'm about to let the Bible show you that Paul only went to his people.
He only went to his people.
Only his people. You ready? Here's what you didn't know. You dealing with a scholar, man. These men back here are biblical and historical scholars, man. I know this book. I know this book like a running back know his plays. I know this book like that. And why does a running back know the playbook? Because that's his life. No, because he lived it. If I gave you the playbook, stop. If I gave you the playbook right now for the Chicago Bears, and you studied it for a year, and I put you in the Super Bowl as a quarterback, you're not going to do it.
Why not? If I know.
Because you don't play football every day. That's why.
If I had a year to play football every day.
I didn't say a year to play football every day. The only way you're going to know football is to play football.
Right.
With the playbook. So you see this book? That's my playbook. I live the Bible. Let me show you something. This is the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4. Who are Israelites? Now read verse 3. Go ahead. Now read verse 1. Go ahead. The book of Romans chapter 9 verse 1. I say the truth in Christ. I say the truth in Christ. Read. I lie not. I what? I lie not. Read. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit. Meaning he don't lie. Stop.
What book is this?
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 1.
It's written to who?
It's written to the Israelites.
It's written to the Romans.
It's written to the Israelites who thought they was Romans. Who Christ said go away.
They were accepted as Romans. They knew that they were being occupied. That's the whole situation. The Israelites knew they were not Romans.
Hey, that's a lie.
That's a lie too. But the Israelites were not conscious of themselves.
Listen. The scriptures say we were scattered among every nation on the face of the earth. So you better not fire that up right here.
Gotta fire that somewhere.
Don't fire that up right here. Fire that up when you walk away. Listen, the scriptures say that we were scattered amongst every nation on the face of the earth, right? Including the Romans. That's why you have books that was in Corinth and Rome and Thessalonica and Ephesus, because the Jews were in there. Stop. They were Greeks too, yeah. Thinking that they were the Greeks. They were Greek by citizen and practicing Greek stuff. Like you in America right now, you do what Americans do because you're in America. Me, I'm an Israelite. So I do what the Jews do. My job is to come to you and tell you, you a Jew.
That's right.
That's what Paul was doing.
Who was Timothy?
Timothy was a prophet.
What race was Timothy?
An Israelite.
He was Jewish?
He was an Israelite. Read. Verse 2. That I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I can wish that myself what comes from Christ. For my brethren, he said he wished that he could have died on the cross instead of Christ. For who? For my brethren, for all races. For my brethren. This Bible all about race, man. Read. My kinsmen. What? My kinsmen. My kinsmen. What? According to the flesh. According to what? According to the flesh. The only way you can have flesh is you got to have blood. The blood that's in you is what makes you who you are. Paul said he coming for his brothers, his kinsmen according to the flesh. Read. Who are Israelites? Who are who? Who are Israelites? Read on. the Old Testament and said that we would no longer be his people. But then Christ came and he died for the Lord to adopt us back. That's the adoption. Read. And the glory. And the glory is the...
You believe that Christ died and rose again?
Yes.
That's Christian belief.
That's real belief.
That's Christian belief.
I know you don't know history. If you knew history, the Romans wrote about it themselves. You didn't know that though, did you? Listen, it's not, stop. Aren't they? So it really happened. They know it really happened. That's why everybody's still talking about Jesus Christ today.
They knew that he died.
They knew that he died and they knew that he rose up. That's not true. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. See, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm never going to say something out my mouth that I cannot prove. And brother, you saying a lot of things out your mouth that you cannot prove.
I'm agreeing that I've read that same.
Alright, so then if you read the same thing I read, they said that he came back to life.
According to the people that were following.
No, according to what they saw.
Yes, he was writing about the people that were following that belief.
No, Romans, real white people wrote about this.
Yes, it was somebody that was secular, that was not a part of
That's not true. These are Roman. Bruh, are you serious?
Yes.
Stop. Let me get my phone.
Historical evidence.
Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about, fam. No, you don't.
I went to Christian school my whole life.
This ain't Christian school. This is how to become an Israelite school.
And the Israelites and the Christians.
Nah, brother. Listen what I'm telling you. Listen what I'm telling you. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen.
You believe that Jesus
I'll give you one. Stop. Stop. Cornelius Tacitus was a Roman historian.
I know that.
Right? You know him?
Read that. Read the.
What am I about to...
I want you to read that.
I'm going to read it.
Okay, let's
but
go.
what is this going to say?
Let's go. Let's go. I want to hear it.
You put your foot in your mouth.
I want to hear it. I'm asking you to read it.
Alright, but you said you knew it already.
I know who that is. I've read that before.
So you read what I'm about to read?
Yes, read it, please.
Alright, don't sweat. What is he about to say? I'm going to read it.
Talk about what we just talking about. He saw people that were worshiping his Christian stuff and Jesus died and all this other stuff.
Okay. Well then, why do I need to read it?
There's other people that
Alright, don't sweat then. So that's why I need you to be quiet when I talk.
Okay, let's go.
Don't sweat. You ready? It says, but neither human resources nor imperial benefices nor appeasements of the gods eliminated sinister suspicions that the fire had been instigated. To suppress this rumor, Nigro fabricated scapegoats. Now, stop. Now,
who are those scapegoats?
Now, wait. Relax. It says, and punished with every refinement the notoriously depraved Christian, as they were properly called. The originator, Christ, had been executed in Tiberias' reign by the governor of Judea, Pontius Pilate. But in spite of this temporary setback, the deadly superstition had broken out afresh, not only in Judea, where the mischief had started, but even in Rome. And guess what? Guess what? This is not an Israelite.
It's not.
This is a Roman.
He's pointing
no, stop. This is a Roman who's giving you history about what's happening. And now, if I had the Josephus out here, you got the Josephus with us?
Read that too.
Now, come on, stop. Come to class, you know I know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, read. Don't be buck dancing. That's called. Okay, fine. You ain't buck dancing.
That whole text, he was pointing. He was like, "Look, these people were doing this.
You know
these Christians were believing this."
You know what you're doing?
It's a good historical text, though.
Okay. You know what you're doing?
Historical reference.
I know, by a Roman.
Right. That is a
right.
solid reference.
Now listen.
But he did not say that he believed it. He said that was a rumor.
Stop. That's not what he said. I can break the text down what he said. That's not what he said. But here's what I'm saying. What you're doing is what we call the Christian shuffle.
I'm not a Christian.
Yes, you are.
I'm a Muslim.
Muslims are Christians.
Muslims are not Christians.
Yes, they are, man.
Jesus died.
Read.
Hold
on. Muslims say that they know that Christ was, and they believe in everything that he taught.
They Christians, nigga. What you talking about? That Bible you just said was not the pure Bible. It was changed around. What are you talking about? The things that were in that Bible were changed around by the
smoke weed?
That wrote it. No, sir. No, sir, because a Muslim don't smoke no weed.
That's a goddamn lie. I know 25. You ever been to Philly?
Jews smoke weed?
Nah, no we don't.
I've seen Jews smoke weed.
The Israelite school, people in the Israelite school of U.P.K. are the Jews. Anything outside of that is Christian. We don't smoke. We don't eat shrimp, pork, crab, lobster. We live this book, man, to the T. You ain't know about us though. Read.
I do know.
And the covenant He said, read that again from the top. Come God, Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites? Who are what? Who are Israelites? Read. To whom pertaineth the adoption?
Oh, and Christ died for the Israelites. Read.
And the glory.
And the glory, meaning the kingdom of heaven, is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Then why did
Read. And the covenant.
And the what?
And the covenant.
And the what?
And the covenant.
The only covenants that was given to us was from the Lord to the Israelites. Read.
And the giving of the law.
And the giving of the law was not given to white people. It was not given to nobody else except for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
And Black Muhammad said that too.
Okay, he should. It's true. Read.
And the service of God.
And the what?
And the services of God.
The services of God are only done by prophets of God,
Okay.
priests of God. That means Elijah Muhammad is not a priest of God. That also means that Muhammad could never be a prophet of God because he's not an Israelite. And according to who?
Okay, so
Wait.
your birth laws.
No. Stop. See, you still dancing?
If the father,
You don't gotta dance no more. This is what I'm saying. Elijah Muhammad learned everything he learned from a white boy named Farid Muhammad.
I thought he was an Arab.
Even if he was an Arab, he ain't an Israelite.
Right.
So the word can't even come from him.
Now,
According to the word. Stop. Hold on, wait. Even if he was an Arab and not a white boy, he could never have the service of God. The service of God is being a messenger of the Most High.
Right.
How in the hell can you be a messenger of the Most High if you're not an Israelite? According to what Paul says, read.
And the promises.
And the what?
And the promises.
You know what the promises is? He promised Abraham that his seed, through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, would rule the planet Earth. I don't want white people ruling with me in the kingdom of heaven because they might make me pick cotton again.
Right.
I'm good on that. The Bible all about race. Read.
Verse 5. Who are the fathers?
Who are what?
Who are the fathers?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are the fathers. Read.
And of whom, as concerning the flesh,
Whom concerning what?
who concerning the flesh,
What's your flesh? Stop. What? I'm asking you a question. What is your flesh?
I'm trying to figure it out because
He said from the fathers. If it's from the fathers, what comes from the fathers?
And so Ishmael has who's
The sperm comes from the father.
Who is Ishmael's dad?
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I'm trying to help you out. You still stumbling. He said of the fathers.
Fathers.
Not that. You want me to keep reading? Because then it's going to say.
Father Abraham had many sons.
Stop.
Many
You know what? I'm going to read the whole thing for you. Read.
whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came.
The Israelites, according to the blood and flesh and bones, is why Christ came. Not the whole goddamn world. Stop. Read.
Who is over all.
Read.
God bless forever.
Read.
Amen.
Read on.
Verse 6. Not as though the word of God had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
They are not all Israel, which are of Israel. You know what that means? You are Israelites, but you're not of Israelites. Meaning you hate your own goddamn blood and don't even know that you do.
His own blood because his dad was.
To hell is, I'm about to read it. Read.
What are your
Verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham, neither because they are all the seed of Abraham.
Hey, bro. He tried to box me in, right?
Seed of Abraham.
Hey, he said, but Ishmael ain't he the son of Abraham too? It say the seed, right?
Abraham
Listen,
didn't have sex with
brother.
Hagar.
Listen, stop.
I'm asking
Stop.
you.
Yeah, he had sex with Hagar.
So is that his seed?
But
Did he bust a nut in her?
I'm gonna let the Lord speak. Let the Lord speak. He'll ask you a question right now. Have patience. Read.
Are they all children?
Read again from the top, right there.
Come. Neither because they are in the seed of Abraham,
Either because they are the seed of Abraham. Read.
are they all children?
Are they what?
Are they all children?
Are they what?
Are they all children?
Are they what?
Are they all children?
Brother, I don't got enough band-aids to give you for all these cuts you've been taking.
That's
Are they
right.
all children? What is that supposed to mean? Explain that.
It means just because Ishmael is Abraham's son, he didn't count him as his son. He threw the goddamn the Ishmaelite away. He told him and Agar, get the hell on.
So what was the verse with the fathers. Read that again.
All right, don't sweat.
I want to hear the one before that.
Okay, rewind it. Go back up to verse 4.
Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites? To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God and the prophets, whose are the fathers.
Stop.
Keep going. Go ahead.
And of whom, as concerning the flesh.
Stop. Now, when it says whose are the fathers, do you understand
that those fathers that it's talking about is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Do you understand that?
Who's Ishmael's dad then?
Stop. Just follow me, bro. I'm going to answer your question if you can just follow me. Listen. It says, whose are the fathers, right? Those fathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, read.
Who is over all? God bless forever.
Meaning who is over all, meaning these fathers, these Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, are the reason why you have Israelites. They're the reason why the Lord's blessing us.
Verse 6. Not as though the word of God has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Talking about Uncle Tom niggas, read.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham. Everybody knows that Abraham had what, like 7 sons? 8 sons. Abraham had 8 sons. So these brothers knew that the Arabs would try to graft themselves in to our covenant, to what we supposed to get. He knew it. He knew that Abraham's other sons would try to graft themselves in with us like Muhammad did. Read. Hold on, stop. Just follow me. Read.
Are they all children? Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Meaning, even though he got 8 sons, he only had 1 son. Even though he got, it said even.
What does that say about Abraham?
It said Abraham was a nigga who knew who he wanted to carry his bloodline on. No, because the Lord told Abraham to give that blessing to Isaac.
And he
was about to he didn't bastardize his sons.
He bastardized
No, he didn't.
Get out the house.
Stop it, man. No. He did that to Hagar and Ishmael because of what they was talking crazy to his son Isaac and his mother. That's why he kicked them out. Abraham loved all his sons. But there was only 1 son that was begotten from Abraham, meaning his favorite son. And that's who he decided to say came to carry his bloodline.
That's right.
Read. Hold on, and the reason why he did that is because the Lord told him to do that. Even when he told Abraham to go kill Isaac, he was going to do it. Because he follows the Most High. Read.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Out of all the sons that Abraham has, what?
In Isaac, but thy seed shall thy seed be called. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
You get it yet?
And this is written in what, the New Testament?
Yeah, this is the New Testament.
And he's telling us who is the seed of Abraham.
Do you want to see it in the Old Testament? I can show you in the Old Testament too.
I know the Old Testament
because the New Testament, my nigga. You wanna know why? Because the Old Testament is the New Testament. The Old and the New Testament are all the same book. The Old Testament don't contradict the New Testament, and the New Testament don't contradict the Old Testament. You understand? That's how you know that Christ was a Jew. He was a black man. And what I'm telling you today is to free your mind from whatever stronghold they got on it. Because you are Israelite, and you should probably toss that down the trash and grab one of these. Come to class. But see, I know why you won't. Because you don't think that race is everything. When race matters. It is. Why do you think there's a nation? Why do you think in other countries they have their own nation, they have their own military, their own government, their own police, all that? They have their own culture because it is all about race. Only niggas in America who don't understand it's all about race would say something like that. And what we call in the Israelite school of UPK, we call that a slave, man. I was a slave before. Don't trip. I was slave-minded before too.
I'm not slave-minded if I'm going to subscribe to black supremacist ideas. This is the man that
he's not a black supremacist.
Give us this book.
He's not a black supremacist.
He broke this book down for us to believe.
No, he wrote that book down for you to be a fool to buy it. Listen, let me ask you a question. Did Farrakhan tell you to do a 1,000,000-man march because he's Black Power? If you say yeah, I know you a real young man.
Go to the 1,000,000-man march.
I didn't say, I never went either. I'm asking you, did Louis Farrakhan give us the 1,000,000-man march because he's all about black people? Because he's a black supremacist?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why he did it. You ready? This is why Louis Farrakhan did the 1,000,000-man march. He did it, first of all. I'm sorry, what did you say?
He was raising funds. I heard he was raising funds.
Yeah.
For the 3-year plan and things like that.
Where the plan at? As a matter of fact, my nigga, didn't Louis Farrakhan say justice or else? Did he say that? He stood up on that too, like a real Chicago nigga, like nigga, justice or else. We ain't got justice. As a matter of fact, since he said justice or else, we've been getting it worse.
What made the steps to become part of what he has?
You haven't.
I'm not in the.
I haven't. We got one way of life, and that's this. In the middle of the Israelite school of U.P.K. under Commanding General Yohanna, we do. You want a real black leader? His name Commanding General Yohanna. And the reason why you don't hear about him so much, I'm gonna tell you, he right here.
You are.
Yeah, I'm Commanding General Yohanna.
Okay, I didn't know that.
All right. The reason why you don't hear about Commanding General Yohanna so much is because he's not vain. He ain't gonna pump himself up. You will hear about Commander General Yohanna when you see us on the block. When you see us, we got food programs, prison programs, GED programs, phone, codes, drives, everything. We in the ghetto, period. Al Sharpton, Louis Farrakhan, they in the ghetto when a nigga die.
I'm not concerned with Al Sharpton.
We in the ghetto, period.
There's mosques in the hood too.
There's who?
There's mosques in the hood.
I don't see him. No. I be in the trenches. I don't see him. I don't see him. Bro, I got a crib on the south side. Only time I see a Muslim is when he's standing on Stony trying to get his damn newspaper.
Is 87th and Hostel the south side?
They standing on, what they do?
They praying. I go in there.
Bro, you think praying is going to get us out of slavery?
We learn.
That's Christian. That's why we building a military. An army is what's going to get you out of slavery. That's what's going to get you out, not praying.
Muslims don't have army.
Yeah, but they don't protect you.
How do we know?
Because they over there fighting their own goddamn war.
How do we know they're not over here?
Because they ain't blowing shit up.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that.
You see what I'm saying? That's the point. Here's my point. The I.S.U.P.K, we building an army. You look like a soldier, but the only way you can really be about your people is if you get your brain washed. You was filthy for a minute. You understand? And look, you Hispanic? You Hispanic? That's your brother, man. By blood. According to the Bible, he your brother. To hell with the goddamn Quran. He your brother, man. Straight up. Yeah, but it's still talking about colorism too, though. He ain't my same color, but he is my race. We got the same damn blood. Alright? So here's what I'm trying to help you understand. Come to class, drop the Quran, and you want to see real brotherhood, what it look like? On July the 28th, we got a banging ass barbecue. This is the 3rd time we did it. It's only for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We will not let a white boy up in here. You understand? No Africans can come. No Chinese people can come. Only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians can come. It's all free for y'all. It's going to be on July the 28th at Rainbow Beach Park. And listen, I'm telling you, the KKK can come over there. They won't get in. You hear me? Straight up. Because when we say we all about black people, that's what we mean. Let this noise pass. Louis Farrakhan, he said he was all about black supremacy. Then he got a million black men that go to Washington, D.C. to fight the white man and love him. Somebody once put this in a song. It feels so good loving somebody. Finish it, come on. Where my old school niggas at? It feels so good loving somebody. And the white man never gonna love you back, man. So it's a dysfunctional relationship. That's why Farrakhan had y'all go to the Million Man March. But he's a Muslim though. All Muslims is Islam, and Islam is Muslim. Ain't that right?
Hey, we can argue that too.
Yeah, all right.
NOI might not be Orthodox Islam.
Here's how you know we of Christ. In the I.S.U.P.K, we have one mind, one body, one faith, one God, one teaching, one doctrine. That's how you know we Israelites. Because it's all about race, man. Louis Farrakhan exploited black people. He knew how you was hurting in the ghetto. And he told you to come march. 1 million of y'all, come march. March? If I had the power to galvanize 1 million black men, you think we gonna be marching then?
You would much rather fight.
Yeah.
With what?
What?
Weapons?
He said, "Would I much rather fight?" Yes.
With what weapons? With your Bible.
That weapon.
Physically, you're gonna fight with your Bible.
If I got to use these hands, I'm like Jason Bourne with these hands, man. We got something called the...
Maybe he was fighting when he stood on that podium and he spoke to those black people.
Listen.
That's a sword. The word is a sword.
No. He had 1 million niggas come there so he can make 1 million shirts and sell them for $25.
And he spoke as well. He asked them to do certain things.
And what did he tell them to do? Follow the Bible? Did he tell them that they was the Israelites that the Bible speak of? Did he tell them that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of? Did he tell them that they need to come back to the law, statutes, commandments? How about the Mexicans and the Native American Indians? Did he tell them that?
Talk to the Mexicans.
Man, no, he could, but he won't. Because he all about bag. Your bag. Your bag. We all about building an army with this book. And if we do it the right way, you'll see us go from the bottom to the top and keep it. This is our last slavery. This is the last one. And look, it starts with a revolution like this, a real one. The real revolution is in your mind, man. The real revolution is for you to know who you are, be who you are, and never come up off of that. That's a revolution. That's why they killed Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ is not all love. He knew race mattered. And so they put him to death because he only loved blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And that's what we're telling you up here.
I.S.U.P.K. Chicago presents the 12 Tribes Lecture by Captain Katazai from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. kicking off the Midwest Fire Weekend. For more information, contact 312-547-1991. Again, that's 312-547-1991. On July 25th, we're going to be on 938 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Don't miss out on this great lecture, man. This is going to be fire.
Captain Katazai, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander GEN.YAHANNA.
Why is having a lecture like this so important?
And one thing that we're missing out here is we're missing an identity, man. Every other race and nation of people knows who they are.
We're going to be bringing out all the archaeology as far as, you understand, proving who these tribes are.
If you look at this book right here, this is everything leaving our temple when they ransacked us. Rome minted this coin called the Judea capture, meaning Jerusalem captured.
And so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you understand? And then the adjoining name as to who we are today and the various tribes that we're from.
Every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you were born a Jew. You were born an Israelite.
Our oppressors' culture, their religion, their God, was all forced upon us, and as a result, we lost the sense of who we are.
How did we get over here in America? Why were we in Africa? What were the Puerto Ricans and the Taino Indians and the Arawak Indians and the Incas and the Mayans? What were they doing over here?
This is a pushback and another step closer to us regaining our culture, getting back closer with the Most High, so that this way He can restore our nation and our people.
Why is it Latinos and blacks have not yet seen the similarities in their plights here in America?
We separate because we're in different religions. We separate because we identify differently. We separate because a brother wears a different goddamn color than you.
Black and Hispanics of Negro or Indian descent on their father's side, we are a conquered people.
We're on the bottom of every single social and economic system. We fill the prison systems. You understand that? We're number one in every single disease.
And upon being divided and conquered, they labeled us different races. They labeled us, you understand, under different categories. Black and Hispanics run together. We do recognize that we are the same people and have the same flavor. We got to get back to that and realize that we have a common enemy and a common identity. This is what gets someone off of drugs. This is what heals your soul and cleans you up. What made me join the I.S.U.P.K is I was searching for a very long time. I started with different, I guess, so-called religions or spiritual systems. And the reason as to why I'm here is because the truth is here.
Now, where should every Black, Hispanic, or Native American be on July 25th, 2019?
Man, every single Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should be making a damn pilgrimage to the Midwest. You understand? With the heavy hitters, Captain Mawquad, Captain Debar, Officer Ra'im, you understand? Officer Lamakia Allah, all them heavy hitting brothers, Salakia, if I missed y'all, Captain Kapash, you know what I'm saying? All these different brothers out in the Midwest that's raising up Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We should all be at that lecture at the Chicago school, you understand? I'd like to thank Captain Mawquad for extending an invitation for me to come out there and be able to break down this information for our people, because it's so imperative that we wake up now more than ever.
I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside.